Private Jason was on patrol at sea when he suddenly discovered something bizarre. A ship had appeared out of nowhere on the distant waters, sitting perfectly still. He hurriedly passed the binoculars to the approaching captain, but everything about this vessel seemed off. Its hull was covered in rust, the deck completely deserted, as if abandoned for decades. The captain immediately grew alert and ordered communications specialist Laura to attempt contact. However, no matter how many times Laura called out, there was no response. Jason speculated, maybe it's the supply ship coming to relieve us, but the captain decisively hit the alarm button and barked, "All hands to battle stations." Guns at the ready. Though the four of them were filled with confusion, they quickly obeyed. They had been stationed in these waters for 3 years and desperately wanted to leave, but this ship before them was far too abnormal. After an intense internal struggle, the captain finally decided to risk investigating. He drew his sidearm and ordered Jason to take the speedboat alone for reconnaissance. Jason was terrified, but looking around the base, Laura had to man the radio. Brady was the only one who could operate the cannon, and the captain needed to stay in command. This task could only fall to him. He had no choice but to steel himself, board the speedboat, and slowly approach the vessel. The closer he got to the ship, the more unsettling it became. The hull was covered in rust. Cables snapped like a ghost forgotten by time. Not only was there no one on deck, but there wasn't even the sound of machinery running. Jason swallowed hard but decided to board and investigate. This might be their only hope of leaving. He reported the situation to the captain in a low voice, then gripped his gun and moved forward cautiously. Suddenly, harsh static burst from the radio. To avoid making noise, he decisively switched it off. He nervously crept forward slowly, but when he entered the bridge, he was startled by what he saw. Not only were items scattered everywhere, but the radio equipment was broken too. Even more disturbing, the cups were covered in thick layers of spider webs. Clearly no one had lived here for a very long time. He then began to search the entire ship methodically, still finding no trace of anyone. The ship's supplies were neatly arranged. Summoning his courage, he burst through a cabin door and discovered 4 sets of military gear on the floor. These obviously belonged to the team meant to relieve them. But where had they gone? Was this ship's arrival a blessing or a curse? This gripping film is called Last Sentinel.